Hello. This is Marvel Midnight Suns, and I'm just realizing that I turned the music off, and that's why it sounds so strange. So I've played a little bit of this. I actually recorded. Let's put it at like 60%. That's fine. I actually recorded gameplay, but I was kind of in a bad mood, so I'm gonna not put the. I was just complaining the whole time. So I'd actually like to start a new game because I don't care particularly about the old game, and I've gone far enough into the game to unlock the heroic difficulty, just barely, which is just slightly more difficult than normal, and I want to try that. So let's try that, and we're gonna turn off the tutorial mission. But I will leave the tutorial help pop-ups on in case I've forgotten how to do things. I can Google them. Let's do it without any help. Here we go. So this is a turn-based tactical game meets like a friendship simulator. It's by the same developers that made the XCOM games. Hi, Haildra. I might skip some of these things, but this one's a worthwhile cutscene.
I hate this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
I've already made this joke, but it's the Ark of the Covenant. It's gonna melt their faces when it opens. That's what I predicted. See, I could have just made that joke and not said that I'd already made that joke.
Harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness. Who prepares the path for the midnight sun.
Roll credits.
Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Seymour. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Just wait for it. Their faces are gonna melt. It's Lilith. She's got spiky fingers.
Are you my child?
That's not your child. See, it's gonna melt her face. Here it goes. See, that's what happens when you open big cases, ancient boxes, sarcophagi. So, that's bad. And then we get the title screen, which is nice. So I was saying, it's a turn-based strategy tactical game from the makers of the XCOM games, but it doesn't really play like an XCOM game. It's very different. It uses cards. So I've disabled the tutorials, but are we still going to get the tutorial, like... No, we've skipped ahead. Good, okay, cool. So there was a whole little story with these people.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
So they had a little adventure. They fought some demon creatures. They got attacked at the Sanctum Sanctorium. Those are the Midnight Suns, the last line of defense against Lilith, according to them.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment...
Enough!
Caretaker, last of the blood, immortal form the Midnight Suns. So, the Midnight Suns are those people? I don't really know. She's got a shovel. She's kind of mean.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters, after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
So you play as this character, the Hunter,
the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up?
who's the
and
child
ask
of
them
Lilith.
to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form.
Essence.
Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
It's a good excuse for the character creation section. Okay. I'm gonna make the character I made last time because then we'll get through this faster. Something like that. And then I think we had windswept. Oh, first of all, we have to talk about this. Fabulous. Okay, but, yeah, no. Let's do windswept. Yeah, these ones over here all remind me of various people I knew in college. But then we get windswept. So that's what I've gotten used to. Black eyebrows, no facial hair. Let's confirm. Let's just carry on. And then load. Yeah, rather than giving my first impression when I was kind of like, everybody's so annoying, I'm giving you my third impression, which is I've played for a little while, gotten, I wouldn't say better at the game, just gotten more used to what kind of game it is. And how much it's like a hub world in Mass Effect meets like, I don't know, one of those like weird games where the object is to like get people to like you by saying the right thing in dialogue. Like I've no experience with that kind of game.
Child of light and darkness,
That's
you who came the night.
You can be light or dark or both. You can be balanced. There's a balance of light and dark in your cards.
Who beseech the end.
The collar!
Beseech!
Wait!
I don't understand what happens in this part. She wakes me up. That would wake me up.
Mother. So, that's a good thing, right?
It's a sky beam. You gotta have one of those in a Marvel thing. Down I go. I go back to sleep.
Sarah. Where is she?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on.
It's warning me that the
perfectly
bit rate
safe.
isn't good enough. It's not my fault.
Don't
That's
blame me.
That's how the PlayStation is.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon
Something
as
has
I
gone
can.
wrong with
And
his
Blade,
coat.
Be nice.
Always am.
That's Blade. He's very cool. I might start skipping the cutscenes and the dialogue though, because I want to get to the gameplay. I don't know what this is. Are those the Midnight Suns? Oh, I see. This is the chapter start. The Awakening. That makes me think of The Force Awakens. The Force needs 5 more minutes. I'm awake. I'm awake.
So cold.
It is
The air
Massachusetts.
burns with every breath.
It is Massachusetts.
Has it been so long?
Be a good cosplay situation for somebody who
know
would
this place.
figure out how to make something that looked
In
like
my
armor.
dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
So this is Blade. He's a half vampire, but he can be in the sun. He doesn't sparkle. He's very cool.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire.
They have a little
You will
conversation.
not live to regret
He
your
accidentally
error.
tells her that she fell.
Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes. I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
They're
name's
all
Blade,
they're all
and
the
I'm
rage
no
right now.
ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
I want his mic. That's some really great vocal quality there. I mean, obviously the
Says
voice
the
makes is most of it.
Half demon monster hunter.
Okay. I do hunt monsters. Ah, no, you seem to know a lot about me.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dampier.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel.
I don't know which
some
blood,
demon.
just the blood.
Probably a little of both.
I think this character
Like the
is
Knights of Wonder
not
Gore
inspired
against the
by
armies
any
of
Marvel
darkness
things.
Until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Anyway, I don't think that this is a Marvel
As much as
property.
I'd love to see how much
I think this
weirder
is
conversation can go.
original to the
we should
game.
probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it.
Something
we have wasted
about
too much
a
time here
boy
already.
born at the end of July.
Man, the others are really gonna
Lilith
love
will
you.
mark him as his equal.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
They just come out and say it. It's a normal chosen one situation. Okay, now I'm going to start skipping through. Blade is a new hero, blah, blah, blah. We run over here. Run, 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 run. This is the Abbey. Hello, Abbey!
Did I...
And then we talk to Nico.
Not sure
It's-
if you remember me, but we met briefly before.
That's Nico.
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Yes, that's Nico, and then we're skipping all of that. Okay, there we go. That's Nico. That's Iron Man. It's Captain Marvel. That's Doctor Strange. This one is named Magic with a K. This is Robbie Reyes. He's the second Flaming Head man, Ghost Rider. And then this is the caretaker ant
Easy
person,
for you to say.
Blade.
Nothing about any of this is easy.
He had movies in the 90s
Yeah, tell
with
that to
I
Warren.
think Wesley Snipes or something, but I never saw them. He was in
She's a real 90s album cover vibe.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think, right? Did they do it? I think they did a pretty nice rendition of Ghost Rider. I think it was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know her at all. I don't know Magic at all. I think she's in the X-Men, though.
Cthon, the
And
Elder God.
Elder Gods, huh?
The elder god of metal bands?
No.
What about rubber
Read
bands?
your briefings.
Relax,
right,
I'm just spinning him up.
You think now's really the time?
Let's explore outside for a second. So you get to explore this whole area and like find stuff and do things, but for now we ignore because we just need to carry on to the first mission. Even my main door is not open yet, so we'll just go straight on to the mirror table.
A week ago, this
Oh, and Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, is also introduced in the
Prophecies
tutorial.
be Damned.
She's
It's good
in
to
New
see
York.
that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look... older.
You're not supposed to say things like that. My character is accidentally rude. Hello, everybody.
How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries?
Dun dun
And
dun.
what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name. Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
She doesn't. We have to get collectibles in order to find out what her thing is. So they've got this cool table. We got to go on this Sanctum mission. Here we go.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
And it chooses for me that I am taking Doctor Strange and Blade. So let's go. I don't have any extra stuff, so we go with these people. And here we're getting into the gameplay itself. So,
Given the fluctuations in the astral...
pardon me.
Are you ready? Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum
That's the book in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too. I've never read any comics in my whole life, but I've watched a lot of these random things.
Can you not predict her movements?
I'm going to repeat the joke, but Sorcerer Supreme makes me think of a taco. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of. Volutinous!
Is that enough?
Let's skip. Don't worry, Doctor. We'll save your home, even though we don't. See, you get hearts if you, like, say the right thing. And if you get enough hearts, they, like, get their better cards earlier. It's very strange to me, but I'm learning how to do it and how to appreciate it. Okay, then we come over here. We have a whole conversation about how nobody can open a portal, except then this one can. She can open the portal. And she looks like an X-Men person. She's got an X on her belt loop, and she's wearing the X-Men costume. So we go through the portal to the World Tree here, or Limbo, or whatever.
You are standing in Limbo.
Limbo, yeah, this is where the Slod live.
Nexus of all.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet.
Yeah, but we only go to New York. New York is the only place we go so far. I've not played very far into the game, but so far we've only been to Manhattan. Which is pretty funny. Can open to anywhere in the world, but the only things that are worth going to are in New York City, as usual. But that's where Spider-Man is, so we gotta go there. I feel like we'll probably end up going other places, but I don't know. Okay, we get here, and then bad things happen to the building, the Sanctum, and then we have to have a fight.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
So that building back there with the glowy stuff, that's the Sanctum where Doctor Strange lives, and it's under attack. And so this is the game proper. We've got our three heroes, and we got a turn-based battle against these folks. And we use these cards, as well as a few other abilities, to attack and do these different things. I'm going to start off with a quick slash from the Hunter. Is that the Hunter? Yeah. Because this doesn't cost... So there's 3 card plays down in the bottom right. That's how many turns you get, basically. But quick cards get their action refunded if they knock out an opponent. So let's use that. I'm cool. Card play refunded. Let's do that again. Oh no, wait, we gotta do it on somebody who will actually get knocked out. So these minions have no health, so every attack hits that knocks them out. But these guys have a health bar, so then I wouldn't get it refunded. So we gotta quick slash this one. Card play refunded. And meanwhile, we're earning heroism down in the bottom right there. And once we have enough, we can play cards that cost heroism. So we got one more quick strike, but we don't actually have anybody else who can be taken down with just a quick strike. If we play Winds of Watum, we can earn another heroism point, and we can make this guy get electrocuted. Because we'll push him back into the environment. There we go. He's stunned. He has no turn. Okay, now we can use Steak, which is as in vampire, not as in dinner. Hang on. Who has more health right now? But Blade or Hunter? It's basically the same. So you can see who they're going to attack. Over their heads, they've got he's going to attack Blade, and he's going to attack the Hunter. And so is he. So let's actually... Well, he's stunned, so he probably shouldn't take a turn. Yeah, let's do that.
No more games.
Very dramatic. Good.
You do not have to show off for me, Blade.
And then, quick strike. We'll take him out. Yeah, that'll work. Cool.
Now
Yeah, he's KO'd. He's dead. Let's switch to Doctor Strange, and let's use the last remaining, what's it called? Heroism. No, let's wait on the heroism, because let's save our heroism for next time. Because we're not going to take anybody out with that. You can throw the newspaper stack at somebody, but it's not going to knock anybody out, so let's just leave that alone. Let's use our last card play to play Agamotto's Gaze. That'll draw the last two attacks back, and then give us an extra turn next turn. The heck just happened? The music just quit on me, and a little bit of background noise was going on. I honestly thought, like... Oh my gosh. That is so weird. That's happened to me before, too. The music just died. Let's play this. It's really cool Mudra stuff. Oh, I didn't want to recall Winds of Watum. I thought I would get a quick strike. Oh well, whatever, that's fine. Okay, now... we can end there if we want to, or we can start working on his health. So let's actually switch to Blade and whack this guy for 15 by jumping off of this here thing.
Don't play.
Or kicking it, okay. Yeah. We've kicked him. Okay, that spent 2 of my 3 heroism. I can never remember the word heroism for some reason. Alright. Now we're done. Do we want to redraw anything? Yeah, I think we'll redraw. No, let's leave Winds of Watum up in case we get reinforcements, because the bad guys get reinforcements. Let's end the turn.
Hardly a scratch.
It's but a scratch. I haven't even actually seen that movie. Yeah, see, we did get reinforcements. Alright, now we have 4 card plays.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Dun 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 dun.
I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Dun 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 dun. Let's just use the quick strike attack really quick. This is fun music. Bum bum bum. Is this the right choice? Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
Let's give it a go.
I am impressed.
Okay, and then we use Quick Strike on the other minion.
Who's next?
They cannot possibly match your strength.
And slash. How much damage does that do? Not very much. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go to Agamotto's Gaze, and I'm actually going to... Well, let's take one of these heals, actually. And let's redraw it with Square and get a different card that maybe is more useful for us. Whip. Okay. Just trying it out. That's a pretty decent amount of damage. Let's use that later, though. We have 4 card play, so let's slash you. Actually, can we potentially... Well, let's move. You get 1 move for free. Not per character, but actually just per round. There we go. Damage them both a little bit. Oh, shoot. I think I messed it up. Okay, good. It worked.
I think you got it.
PlayStation... I think my controller's getting old, or my thumb is very jittery. Okay, and then let's... We can restore health, but I don't think we need that yet. Let's use Whip, which is going to cause us to discard a card. And then we'll whack them again.
You had your chance.
So this is a dark ability. And using dark abilities moves her slider towards dark, which is more sort of damage dealing stuff. Might as well use this, I guess. I wish I could play any cards. Oh well, no, I'll draw them back. Duh, that's the point of this card. Let's use it.
Prepare yourself. A gift from ancient traditions.
Okay, let's use slash again. Slash! And throw him into something that'll hurt him. So there's like the damage that you do from the attack, and then the damage that is done from hitting things. I leveled up!
How invigorating.
It doesn't cost a card play to throw the newspapers, but it does cost heroism. But we got lots of heroism. But we are out of card plays, aren't we? Okay, let's leave that as it is. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do. He's just gonna get a turn against me.
No retreat.
Ow.
Feel a breeze?
Okay, there's no other...
calling out to me.
Okay.
I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and... And I won't be doing that again.
Alright, let's, Is Quick Strike gonna take him down? We can kill him with Stake, right? Yeah. Okay, so... do I want to heal? Let's redraw and see if I get a heal card. Nah. Alright, let's just stake. Do this fun ability again. Okay, but then this fight is over, but then we get another fight, I think. Which, again, I'm gonna skip the cutscene for, but... I like my magic dark whip thing.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter.
That's why we've been shooting them and blowing them up.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
You get the idea. So the Hydra people.
Association is not going to like this.
The Hydra people have been strengthened with Lilith's powers, and then the Sanctum gets messed up with this goop.
Not. Do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are Venom to all who oppose her.
So that's Venom. Venom's been corrupted by Lilith. He's going to talk about how he's going to eat us the whole time. Alright, we need to defeat Fallen Venom to complete the mission. Here we go.
That certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
Let's just throw this person into this. Okay, whack him. He's just rambling. We get that card back. He leveled up, which is nice. Okay, good. What else we got? Draw a card. The next 2 damage cards apply bleed. Okay. Attack. Quick strike. I want to use Axe of Angerooms, but I need another... Let's just do this one. Quick strike. That'll get me another heroism. Okay. Now he leveled up. Good. Now it'd be good to give him bleed, but I want to use the Axe of Angerooms because that does more straight up damage. Boy, he's got a lot of health though. But this will make him weak as well.
Let me show you.
And that means he'll do less damage when he hits us. Yeah. So he has a chance to become sticky after you attack him. Let's redraw that card. Okay. Let's use Make Him Bleed. Because that's all I can really do.
Time's up for these jumps.
Okay. Strike will now apply 2 bleed. Okay. Real quick, let me see if I can get something better. Nah. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just use this. And that does not do very much damage, does it? Yeah, and it's a melee attack. That's no good. Let's redraw. We've got one more redraw. Hopefully this will be something that I can use. It's another Axe of Angerooms. That's a melee. So if I hit him, the next melee attacker will be bound, remove the bound with non-melee damage or at end of turn. Oh, it's just removed at the end of the turn. Okay, well this is the last thing I'm going to do anyway. We can instead do that. Let's apply bleed. Come on. Let's do that. Oh yeah, I can chain this attack to other people, but there's nobody else here. Okay, so he's stuck. Hopefully that'll get undone. Alright, I would like Doctor Strange to get out of there, so I'm gonna move him over here. Move. Good. Don't want him to be too close to the... I shouldn't have put him next to that barrel. Actually, I can move him again so he's not next to the explosive barrel. Because that one move you can just do until you do something else. Alright, let's end the turn and see what happens next. Oh, he's still gonna go after Doctor Strange. Ow. That only did 5 damage because he's weakened. He's like, I'm back. You kicked me out of bounds.
That was unpleasant.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
Alright, bleed is doing some damage, that's good.
This house belongs to Mother now.
I thought he was gonna get unbound at the end of the turn.
We shall start with your juicy entrails.
Let's do... slash?
Your delicious brains. Are the rest of your mother's children so?
Okay, that freed him as well as took out that guy. Alright, now Axe of Angarooms is still nice and damaging, but if I use Blessing of the Vishanti first, it'll do more damage. I don't have any quick things. I only have 1 card play left. I'm just gonna let that minion live, I think. Oh, I have an idea for what I can do about it, but let's do this. Just start getting them down. Yeah, we blessed ourselves so we did more damage and then we used that. Yeah, then he's gonna do the symbiote skin again. And then... let's get Blade. And... no, let's get Hunter. And move her... here. And then use our remaining heroism to kick this thing at him. Come on. Yeah, just there. Good. Yeah, no, that's good. Let's end the turn. I need a heal on Hunter. Okay. The Hunter got stuck.
I cannot seem to pierce.
Alright, now he's gonna, like, go kabooey. So we gotta move Doctor Strange.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
Let's quick... well, can we quick strike this thing? Does that count? Either way, the goal that we're going for here is stake. We need that too. This is gonna be tough. Well, let's quick strike you.
They're mine.
Which, you know, you wouldn't think is a good thing, but that was a good thing. Did I get my card play back? Yes, I did. Okay, that works. I wasn't sure that works. Then we can slash... you... Off the edge. That'll be fun. Off he goes!
Was that truly your best?
Okay. Then we can Axe of Angaroons. This guy. Once again. We just keep using this ability because this is the card I keep getting. It's fun to say, too. Then we strike. Can we end up somewhere else, please? We don't like that because it's gonna do a lot of damage to us if we don't move. Let's just do the one person so that we don't end up... You can attack two people with that, but I need to move Doctor Strange. Yeah, let's move Doctor Strange over here so he's not in the blasts at the end of the turn. Because this area around Venom is going to go kaboom. And then we should be able to hit Venom with that. Good, we're getting him down. Slowly chipping away. Alright, let's end the turn.
Monoforms are for the weak.
That's a strange thing to say, but whatever. Ow.
It would be bearable if only he would stop talking.
I agree. Alright, good. The bleed is still working. That's very helpful.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the and rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Where's the other guy? Are those the only two?
Let's try this.
Okay.
I'm skeptical of your
Card play
chances,
refunded.
but stranger things have happened.
Oh, ha ha ha. Let's see about healing that in a second. So, give hero cards in your hand plus 6 damage. Okay. And it gives us heroism. So let's do that. Good. Leveled up again. Nice.
Younger, please?
And now stake is better. We can add bleed to stake. Yeah. Just in case he's not bleeding anymore. I don't know. I guess there's a way to check. Stake. Okay, that's going to take him out, so that was unnecessary, but whatever. Objective complete. Defeat Fallen Venom. Like, he's not defeated, but, like, you know, we won the battle. So that's what it's like. Isn't that interesting? Leveled up. Oh, cutscene. I think it's really interesting. It's very different from anything else I've ever played. It's sort of similar to things I've played, and yet it's very much its own thing. I can jump very high. I mean, I know that didn't work out, but...
Hey, big guy!
Spiderman! Friendly, neighborly, and spiderly. Good thing there was nobody in that taxi.
You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your
He's very angry.
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
So Spider-Man draws him away because he hates Spider-Man so much. He can chase after Spider-Man. Victory! In a biocircle. Oh, this is the first time I've gotten 3 stars in a mission because I now know how to play, so that's cool. And then we get this thing at the end, which I don't know why. I don't know what the purpose of this is. But you know, then we got to spend time customizing it. So, let's. I mean, this is fine. This is fine the way it is. We'll worry about it later. Confirm and exit. That's fine. Sometimes I customize these things, but this is fine for now. This is all right. All right, continue. Then we go back to the Abbey, and we talk to everybody, and we wander around and we find things, you know? And, like, Iron Man made a social media app for superheroes, and there's a pool that you can hang out at in your bathing suit for some reason. And movie nights. It's just sort of like tonally strange, but in a way that like the Marvel stuff is often tonally inconsistent because it's like we're having a grand old time, but like everybody's dying and the world's about to end, and it's got that same weirdness. It's very genre relevant, I guess. It just makes me realize like I got a lot out of some of those Marvel movies, but superheroes is not a genre that I get super excited about, usually.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates.
Da 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 da. No, that's the wrong boldly. We're gonna skip ahead. She gets told off. Then we go talk to Tony. All right, let's go. Let's ignore her. Hello. Whoops. Hello. Hello. Goodbye. I'm just gonna do the things that it tells me to do instead of trying to talk to everybody every single time.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there.
He's very nice on the Stark scale of recklessness. I don't know. We got a heart.
No one should be forced to.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is just not the place to get the story. I'm not a story person.
Functional.
We get introduced to our bedroom. Thanks for he gives us a gift. Thank you for the gift.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it.
Limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity.
May your...
Right back at you.
Okay, so we have a nice little conversation. We open the present from him.
I'm Tony Stark.
And then we get this. And then we get this thing.
When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding.
Inventory.
I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual: private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots.
Uh-huh.
You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but then we can pick our clothes. And that's fine. Let's just get the straightforward one. There we go. because we got to pay for that with gloss, which we win from doing good on a mission, which is kind of a neat mechanic that like the customization is all that's at stake, whether you win well versus only kind of. Because it incentivizes you to do a great job in the mission, but it doesn't like penalize you for in your like strength later on if you don't do perfectly. All right, now we go to bed. Sleep. I would find it very hard to do anything with a collar around my neck, but now she's having flashbacks. It's because her pillow is so uncomfortable. It looks like King's Cross.
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance. No! Hold the line! I can
Hold
stop
the
her.
line.
Only
That's a
I
Mass
can
Effect
stop
reference.
her.
Bad dreams. And then this scared the heck out of me.
Charlie! I know.
It's her demon dog.
I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
Okay. They have a nice conversation. Then we, very importantly, we get to pet the dog, which is very important to everybody. And then we got to go to the Superlink. Don't need to actually look at any of that. We can customize people, though. Customization. Now let's leave that alone. Let's come back to that. Alright, yeah, we gotta go talk to people.
You're looking stronger than ever.
Oh, we got things we can find.
Hey, hey, Hunter.
There's, like, stuff. Gloss. Just random things lying around the house, you know? Abbey, I mean, not house. It's not a house. It's an abbey. What am I talking about? Yeah, purple thing. I don't know what most of these things do yet. Essences. And then we go to this place. Looks like something out of Stargate, but it's not. So we're gonna skip that. They've got a demon in there that they're using for, I don't know, easy bake oven situation. Not easy bake. What's the word I'm looking for?
Not bad for our first collab.
Wood fire.
I still think it.
All right, let's talk to Stark.
I hate to. Who would have thought? Certainly got.
Okay, appreciate the effort. Okay, let's do that. Got a heart point.
You were. I'm betting you.
Okay, so she's got a new suit. I don't even know what I skipped through for that, but they gave her a new suit of armor so she can wear high-tech armor instead of a shining armor. Let's do this one and see if there's any heart points on display.
I guess we have.
Yep. Thought there was. Let's just do that.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Okay, so then we go to this thing. But first, let's talk to you.
Hunter, you. I know.
You mean.
He explains that he's a doctor. Then we get an opportunity to tell him that we're worried about him, which is very nice.
Lost much yesterday, Doc.
I still, with all my resources, all my gift.
I miscalculated. I was never any good at math either. No, don't blame yourself. More hearts. Okay. We could ask about Venom. Let's ask about Wanda.
Wanda.
Um...
And you have been keeping an eye on her?
You make it sound like I've been guarding her. My role here is merely one of friendship for as long as she needs it.
That's
One
nice.
thing is certain. She refuses to step foot on the Abbey grounds for any reason.
Okay, so there's something bad happened here at the Abbey involving her and somebody named Agatha.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Okay. Alright, now we can go to the Anvil. And this is where we do our upgrades. Or one of the places we do upgrades.
Advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot...
Okay, now we just hold X to analyze this goop. The gamma coil.
Take your pick, Hunter. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
So, heal, restore 36 health. So we can get another heal, which will actually end up upgrading our other heal, because then we'll have extras. Or we can do the same with Blades cards. So basically this is kind of random which cards you get. But they'll always belong to a hero that was on the last mission that brought it home. So, Blade was on the mission with us. This is the Hunter's card, and then these are Blade's cards. I will use Blade until I get somebody better, but I'm going to keep the Hunter in the
process and take myself out of here.
Tony. So, I'm going to get this one and make this card better. Let's confirm.
I'm happy to help.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Carol Danvers, a new post. What does she say? Oh, no, nothing. Okay, no, I don't have any messages. I don't read the posts. But there is a yellow thing here, so let's take that. Credits, okay. The Moon. The Moon Knight. Tarot card. Interesting.
Curious.
Curiouser and curiouser. I don't really know what that was. Tells me I should look in here. Inspect.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. There's other things to look at, but I just wanted to get this tarot card because I don't know what it does and it's maybe important. Okay. Now we talk to you. Whoa.
Welcome to the yard.
Every time there's a cutscene, I think it's about to crash.
Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Now that we know what we're up against, any questions?
Yeah, we can ask him questions.
I did.
Right when it's time.
Indulge me. Okay, so we can ask him questions.
I guess.
Let's make him tell about his name.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter. But I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
We need more heart points. Okay, I'm not going to ask any of these things.
Tell me about the midnight...
All right.
What do you think about them?
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware, and I think we're pretty... Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we going to keep wasting daylight?
That's a good point. Yeah, we should train. I'm just wasting recording time at this point. Okay, now we interact with this thing. We don't pull the sword out of the stone for some reason. We use it to upgrade abilities.
Take it to the next level.
So we can now take this heal card and apply it to the other heal card and upgrade it. That'll give us an ability to draw extra cards if we heal more than we need to. So when we use it, if we don't need all of the health that it gives us, it'll let us draw cards. What's up? Alright, I should go.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You just had a thing over your head. I thought I had to talk to you again. There's something to get over here. Heroic essence. Yeah, these posts have really done you wrong. Alright. Now let's talk to Carol.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. Kidding. Not...
Skip.
Every...
Strange... As if...
Okay, let's start. I just sort of remember what this conversation was.
Welcome back.
I want to get to the tactical gameplay, honestly. Okay. And we go over here.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Gamma.
Lost you.
The gamma signature is...
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology. And she kicks it.
Okay. Now we can do customization. Right? There we go. But I don't know that we need to. We ended up with this. Nothing else is unlocked. Alright, here we go. Dun 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 dun.
Just recently
This is the only mission option. We have to take Carol and Blade.
Entire block.
Okay, let's go. We're cool. Dun 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 dun. All right, here we go. Let us in. Yep. Thank you for chopping a hole in reality.
Something tells me these midnight.
Run. What is happening with the music? I blame my sister. I don't blame the game usually. Usually games don't struggle this much, I think. You know, not especially this many months after release. But it is funny. There's a gargoyle. That's a different animated show that I used to watch. Alright, we're back in New York again, because it's the only place on Earth that we can go to, even though we can go anywhere. So we find some evil doings in this warehouse thing here, and then Carol gets their attention.
I always considered Phastos a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Okay, let's get this one. Yeah, let's get this one, because he's gonna attack Blade.
About time.
Interesting.
Okay. And then let's chain 2 with Strike. There goes the music again. Like that. We're leaving the elites up.
Give the mother my regards in hell.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use knee strike. No, knee strike only does 5 damage actually. Could you strike again? Yeah, that'll work.
They're mine.
Okay, good.
That was something.
Started chipping away at them. Now we can use photon beam now. It'll use all of our. Okay, let's move Carol to use this ability because it goes in a line. Come on. Like that. Yeah. Are we hitting both of them? Yeah, we are. Let's use that. Okay, now they're gonna attack her.
Now I see why so many.
But that's a problem because she actually doesn't have any block. We're out of card plays. And we're out of heroism, so let's just end the turn. She's gonna take a lot of damage. I need to heal.
Barely a scratch.
Support units on the move.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
An alien hybrid and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Okay, there we go. So, who can we take down? We got a knee strike. Let's use a knee strike on somebody who will go down in one hit. Like this one.
Not a problem.
Okay, she got some block, which is that blue line over her head, which is very helpful. And then we can do Fist of Radiance. Into... I want to move her so that she can do that. Where are all the enemies? Okay, now Fist of Radiance, so that when he knocks him into this guy, it'll actually take him out.
It's about time.
Okay.
Cannot possibly match your
And now
strength.
she's played 3 cards, so she can go binary, gain 32 block, and do way more damage if she can maintain that. But I've not had good track record with actually using this ability well. But now she's glowing, which is fun. Card plays are up. And my moves are up as well. We can do redraw. Let's redraw one of these stakes. Yeah, heal might be useful after this turn. We'll find out. Is anybody in the blast range of any of these things? No, and we don't... Yeah, that doesn't hit anybody useful. Yeah, no, none of these things are useful right now, so let's just end the turn. Wish I could, like, zoom out, but all I can do is that. Here we go.
I serve until the end.
Was that really your best? They are being reinforced.
Okay.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know.
No, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
So I did a redraw on that. We're going to use Knee Strike on somebody who we really want to have go down. Like maybe this one. So that's maybe this one. Yeah. Seems good.
Guess I'm still the focus here.
Okay, she's still got a lot of block. Let's use this one. It's gonna give me an extra card because I don't like any of my options right now. Okay, we can stake and lifesteal. That'll kill him. It'll also kill him, but let's get the one that... Well, no, they're both attacking Captain Marvel. Let's save that then. Let's redraw again and see if I can get a quick attack. There we go. Quick slash. That's what we needed. There we go. Okay. And Carol, can you move elsewhere, maybe? Like... just move over here.
Target's moving.
And then you can take them out.
Get some.
Okay, good. So now we only have a couple left to deal with. And we still have a card play left, actually. Oh, I can take them both out. Look at that. There we go. Defeated. And leveled up. Nice.
I feel more like myself every day.
And then we got a little cutscene where Carol absorbs an explosion for us. Now the objective has changed. We have to recover the artifact.
I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Okay. Let's quick strike this guy since we have the card.
Here it goes.
Okay, that doesn't count as card play. Good. So the target... we can use the Recover Artifact card, but we have to get rid of this thing first. So... what's... my health? It's still low, actually. So let's have her gain some cards. She also leveled up, that's nice. She's got good block. We've got 2 photon beams to work with, which is really nice. Can I get a bunch of people in this blast like that? Like... Can't stand there. Can I stand here? Yeah, I can stand here. That's funny. I think that's my best bet right there. If I can just go there, then I can make a line with this photon beam. Oh gosh, I can't see anything. I want to hit 3 of them. There we go. They teach that in the Air Force. Okay, he's still immune to knockback. Let's use heal on the Hunter since we've got a lot of damage coming in. Well, no, nobody's attacking the Hunter this turn except for that one, so we might as well just use Slash. And do some damage to this one.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Okay, can I blow something up? I can. So Blade, will you do it?
Get ready.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. It's just chipping away at him. Yeah, I'll leave those cards as they are. I'm not sure if that's a good hand or not. I'm still learning.
By her command. That's not supposed to hurt.
Yeah, they hit harder on this difficulty. Ow. She can't take her turn until somebody else has taken their turn now.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Alright, they're all very clustered. Let's get... Well, first of all, hang on a second. What about this thing? Let's gonna get 2 of them. So let's quick slash... somebody else. Where am I gonna end up standing? It doesn't matter. Let's get this one.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Okay, Daze is removed. Nice. Okay, we still need somehow to gain enough ability. Or we could just... Why can we not perform this action? Oh, because it takes 2. Okay. Knockback. You're going to be immune to knockback. Can I hit you instead? Yeah, there we go. There, now we've hit that guy.
Was that truly your best?
Protection is lost. Carol's gonna recover the artifact. Artifact recovered. Defeat the remaining enemies. So now we don't have the timer.
16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Let's do a bunch of damage to this thing. Hang on. Let's actually, as the hunter, see if we can take this thing down. Yeah, she'll move to do that, which is nice.
Your time has come.
Hopefully that wasn't the heroism we needed. It was the heroism we needed for Fists of Radiance. Darn it. Okay, that was a stupid move. Well, it maybe still may have been the right move. We're gonna heal the hunter. Because we have no way to deal with that guy, I don't think. Yeah, no, we don't.
The light will carry you onward.
This is just gonna take damage, so.
The advantage is mine.
Have we already done a move? I don't think we've done a move. So, Blade. Yeah, Blade, come here. And do this vaulty thing. Yeah, that's good.
Come get
Okay. Good turn. Now we have nothing left that we can do. Yeah, let's not do any redraws. I think this is fine. And turn. Sorry, I'm thinking about it so much. Okay, her shield's gonna go down. And with that, so is binary. So she's not binary anymore, whatever binary means. She's not glowing anymore. Okay, he's gonna go kablooey.
We won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got
What?
it. Stop the truck.
Okay, so let's redraw stake. Because I already have it, and I can't use any of these cards. She already has. Let's redraw that one. Give me something I can use. Well, he's gonna blow up at the end of the turn anyway, so all we have to do is move. Let's not do that, because that'll hurt Carol, right? I'm not sure what... Oh, it's that pole is doing a lot of damage, so let's do that. Just gonna whip him into the pole. Okay, good start.
Never seen that before.
How much health does he need? Hang on, let's go to Hunter. He's got 48. That's 21 less than 69. And heal is gonna do 48 health, so that'll let us draw cards. Which we really need.
The light is on our side.
I owe you one.
There we go. And now Strike can... Okay, doesn't chain that far. That's fine. We'll just do this. Good. He's leveled up. Very nice.
Best can get better.
Oh, we don't have any redraws left. We don't have any. We have one move left, but we don't need to do anything because he's going to blow up. So let's just end the turn. Oh, he doesn't. He just
Delays can be
okay.
quite frustrating, infuriating even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Oh, right, okay. Because they're talking to the Hulk. Let's knee strike. I thought he exploded. I didn't realize that he was gonna explode and then still be around.
Teach me that one.
think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
Let's move like that and continue to whack you into things. There we go.
I'm on it.
Stunned. So now we've taken away his turn. We'll go binary, because why not? It's free. And it looks really cool. And we don't have any... We're just gotta stand around. It's taking a lot more turns than it's supposed to, but he can't do anything. We're just... Okay. Can we...
You don't know who I am.
Okay. Can we get, like... Let's use make him bleed, I guess? Who's not at full health? You're not at full health. Okay, let's heal you. That gives us more cards. And it also gives us some heroism. Cool, and then I can use whip to throw him into that. And then we'll be done. There we go.
You were too weak for this fight.
We just couldn't take him down. He couldn't hurt us, but it's so funny because the voice for the Hulk, Bruce Banner, in this game is the same voice actor as Dr. Octopus in the Spider-Man game, which really messes with my head.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain...
Skipping. Very spooky. Well, anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. We only got 1 star because it took us so darn long. Well, now we got to edit this thing. That's very important. Let's see. Let's zoom her. There we go. And let's go to graphics and let's turn all these off, actually. And then we can, yeah, there we go. There we go, that's better. And then we can add the other characters in. So we can add in Blade, for some reason, who's doing that. So now we can change the pose. Sure, that pose is fine. Let's put him closer to the ground. There we go. And then we can add the hunter. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's change the pose. Something not so strange. Maybe that one. This doesn't seem like an action pose. What's this one? Oh, it's just kind of flying. Let's do that. That's fine. And then have her... that pose is terrible. No matter what I do, her head is just... Oh my god, we can do such weird things. No matter what I do, her head is just behind her hand. Let's try that one. Oh my gosh. Let's have her floating, I think. That'll make it work. There we go. Gosh, that took a long time. I don't know why we do this, but we do this. It's very important. Now we gotta fix Blade because his eyes are his cool sunglasses are behind her sash thing. All right, there we go. Now there's something in my eye. Confirm and exit. And we got this goofy picture, and then we can hang this on the wall in the Abbey and like replace the paintings with it. I don't know why. Oh yeah, there's definitely something in my eye. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to be wrapping up in a sec, just kind of getting to the next stop point. If I continue this, I'm going to probably continue to skip through the character and... Pardon me. The character and talking part. Because that's not of the most interest to me, and it kind of feels like... the way I play it, I think a lot, and it's very tedious. But, you know, let me know if that's a part that you're interested in or not. But I'm mostly trying to get to the tactical gameplay part, because that's more similar to the kind of game that I usually like. All that loading just to have them walk back. Now we load again. Okay, there we go. We got more friendship points.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do.
Okay, we're back here. Nikio has sent me a message. How do I use electronics? Yeah, we gotta click on this, and then we gotta go to messages. Hang on. No, stuff is gonna happen if I do that. So we'll wait, and I'll deal with that some other time. We're just gonna make friends with people and whatever. So I will save. You have a good one, and yeah, don't get into any world-ending battles with monsters or anything like that. You can play cards though. That's fine. All right. Bye bye.